Hello, my beautiful friends. I'm so excited to talk to you today about the sound of Scorpio in your voice. So, I'm talking specifically about the moon sign. So, this can actually show up for anyone that is. So it just doesn't just have to be Scorpio moons. And as I was doing my research for the sounds of astrology, it was incredible. Sometimes when we feel more connected to a sign, even if it's not our moon sign, we will speak from that space instead of speaking from our moon space. And our moon, one of the reasons why the moon is so vital for the sound and the frequency of our voice is because the moon is a representation of our essence, right? So our voice is it is a manifestation of our essence. I mean, like everything is, right? But our voice really connects that. It's the bridge between the spiritual, mental, emotional, and the physical piece. And that comes out. So you will really hear this. So this is what the sound of Scorpio sounds like. I have a couple of fantastic friends who are Scorpios. And they have a very heavy feel to their voice. So their voice will feel really heavy. Not in a bad way, just like really dense. That is a great word to describe the Scorpio sound. It's a dense sound. So it sounds really, really big. I was talking to a friend about an image that I saw as I was listening to Scorpio, like people with a Scorpio moon, and like what I was really experiencing with their sound. And we had two different images. So she shared with me that her visual of the Scorpio is like an iceberg, where you have most of the iceberg is underwater. And I can feel that in the Scorpio sound because there's so much depth to it. But I also said this, like, as I listen to my Scorpio friends, especially my Scorpio friends when they are, when their emotions are heightened, right? And they feel really passionate about something. I was like, actually, I feel like what I saw and what I'm experiencing in the sound of Scorpio is more like a waterfall. It's got this rush and then this push, and then the depth. So it has the depth of this waterfall, right? Because it creates an instant emotional reaction. When I'm around Scorpios and they are in the intensity of, like, they're sitting in their frequency and they are talking about something that they are intensely interested about, it causes an emotional reaction in me. So my Scorpio moons, if you notice this, like, tell me, do you notice this? That when you're in this space or you feel like you're sharing, and I think this can, like, I'm going to finish my statement. I'm interrupting myself. When you're in the intensity of that feeling, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm too much. Like, I think Leos will feel that too, because Leos can be so expressive. And I think it can be a natural belief too with the voice. But Scorpio moons will feel this, especially related to, like, who they are, and related to their passion and sharing their passion. They will probably experience it in my research. They will experience it more than and it, like, at a deeper level. So when I say more, I'm just meaning like at a really, really deep core level than some other signs will. Like I said, Leos can do that too because they're so expressive. But Scorpios really carry this impact, and I love it. I love it so much. As I've been doing my research and listening to voices and the sound of people, and the different moon signs, one of the things that I've really seen so clearly across the board is that your voice and the frequency of your voice is here to support you in the mission that you are meant to accomplish. And when you stand in the frequency of your moon sign, it creates a bigger impact on your audience, whoever that audience is. So I think about my Scorpios and my Scorpio moon friends, and how specifically one friend, how she is very intense about a certain subject, and I just think, man, this is like her passion. And it really comes out in her voice every time she talks about it. And she is a defender for these things. And it is so powerful when you listen to her. When I listen to her, it is so powerful. I'm a Leo moon. Leos are very expressive, like shining bright, but super expressive. And what is my passion? The voice, like helping people express themselves. So when we are able to like really stand in the power and the frequency of our voice, it supports our mission. It impacts our mission in really big ways. So I wanted to share a couple of celebrities that have Scorpio moons, and then I wanted to show you a couple of sounds so that you can hear it a little bit. So Scorpio moons, Katy Perry, Beyonce, you can really hear the intensity in Beyonce's voice. Lady Gaga, Jimmy Fallon, like these people have some intensity in their voice. Now, I will say this, that when you go and listen, like recorded songs can sometimes disconnect the level of intensity that you're going to feel things at. But I found Michael Buble also has a Scorpio sound or a Scorpio moon. And so he's got this sound to it. And he sings, his sound is similar to Frank Sinatra, but very different. And I found a song where they sing the exact same thing. So I wanted to show you this clip. So Frank Sinatra is actually a Pisces moon. And Michael Bublé is a Scorpio moon. So you've got these like same song, totally different sound. And they are sung in a different key. So I will say this. It doesn't matter if you're a soprano, like if you have a higher pitched voice or a lower pitched voice. It's not about the pitch. It's about the density of the sound. Okay, so let's listen to this. So this is going to be Frank Sinatra first.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
So his voice feels lighter. It's Pisces. Pisces is a lot lighter than Scorpio is. Okay, so you have that. Let me just share just another clip.
If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay.
Okay, so really, really light. Okay, now let's listen to Michael Bublé.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic
He's got this really rich tone and so much depth. Yes, so you hear the difference between the two. They are in different keys. But it's not about the key. It's really he's got this really deep, resonant tone to his sound, right? Anyway, so I hope you can hear the difference. I'd love to hear, comment below. Can you hear the difference between the two? You feel how light Frank Sinatra's voice is, and then how deep in resonance, deep in feeling, Michael Bublé's song. Our Scorpio moons, our Scorpio friends, are really about this intensity and this deepness and this ability to be resilient, even in their voice. They carry this resilience in their voice. And one of the things that I want to say really quickly before we end is our words make a difference. And I think I'm going to say this in every single video. Your words make a difference, but when you're connected to the frequency and of your voice and the power of your personal voice, and you step into that, it really impacts the way people receive your sound. So when you are in the healed frequency of your voice, so we could say like Scorpios are really intense. When you're healed, like you've got that healed frequency of intensity, it is not overwhelming. My expressiveness, like when I'm in my healed expressiveness, then I use my expressiveness in proper ways and at proper times. Like I will know when and how to use that. And it supports people in expressing. And the Scorpio place with this intensity and this deepness when it's healed, and you're in the place for my Scorpio moons of sharing that intensity, it will not be overwhelming for the people that you are talking to. So that is all about the sound of the moon in Scorpio in your voice. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe for more. There will be more in the series coming with all the sounds of astrology. Okay, I love you. Have a great day.